Yitzchak und von Jakob. Bahit, dein lieber Volk Israel, von allem Wesen in deinem Leib. Als der liebe Shabbos Kodesh geht weg, und als die Wochen der Kodesh und der Jahr soll uns zukommen zum Muna Shelemo, zum Munas Chachomim.
Hello and welcome back.
Zu Avas Chaveri.
Mein Name ist Viggy. Und ich mache Moshe Shabbos live videos. Mostly of Yiddish. If I'm to do a video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps me in the channel out tremendously, so thank you for that. Hand nach met in de daf. Hand is 12. The 12th daf. So we got this hand in. Let's get into it. Yankee T. Hello and welcome. Busy going on weekend. Busy going on Shabbos. Sally. Hello and welcome. How geht der Woche? How was your weekend? Busy going on Shabbos. CG. Hello and welcome. How are you? Busy going down Shabbos? Busy going down weekend? Amazing and sleepy, nice. Mastermind. Hello and welcome. How geht der Woche? Busy going on Woche? Down Shabbos? Down weekend? Super relaxing. Totally relaxing. We like relaxing. Never miss the daf. Yeah. I mean, struggle this. I mean, zach. But, wat schep is quasi intergenommen. So. The Maruna at 9:30. About. Was geen mensen hebben gezocht, dat ik zou warten. Maar ik zou gaan live en warten een paar minuten bis komen, bis hebben de haie doen. Made a killer Moshe Shabbos Greek gay salad. What was that, Sally? Messing around. What is the longest river in the world? Amazon River, Nile River, Yangtze River, or Mississippi River? Ik heb gezocht de Amazon River. So definitely nicht A, was is geen de eerste. Mississippi had that river was guide from like I think from Canada or something. Yamsuf, huh? Yangtze or Nile? I thought about that. Amazon is the I'm gonna say B, the Nile. I don't know why, but we're going with that. Correct. Okay. It's B. It's again the Nile River. We're winning. Which metal is liquid at room temperature? Mercury, iron, lead, or aluminum? Is aluminum mercury? I would say A, mercury. The eBay River? Good. Mastermind, you're good. Ik ga gaan A. Dat is het moment. Whoop. Correct. Aluminum. Mastermind, I believe it was. Sam, wham bam, I get the rough. How are you? Wieso gehen wir an Shabbos? Wieso gehen wir an Weekend? Wieso ist noch dann Weekend? It leads to heaven. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Always lead to heaven, they say. Sadly, for certain virus darf man riesige rivers. Man darf oceans. Your whole life is a weekend? Good one, Sam. Oh, okay. Who was the first man to step on the moon? Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Yuri Gagarin, Michael Collins. Michael Collins nicht, sie auch nicht. Neil Armstrong und Buzz Aldrin. Meiste gewesen Neil Armstrong and Buzz is actually gewesen upset. Number B. Da, 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 da. Should I make a hello, Sally? Of course. Buzz Aldrin was the first, or it was Neil Armstrong? A cameraman was the first man. It was Buzz Aldrin. Okay. Brooklyn. I get the walk. How are you? No, I think he was in space. C was in space first. Nah, ich ga mit A. But ich habe sneaky suspicious as is B. Yeah, ich habe geschrieben as B. Brooklyn sucht as B. My first initial gewinnt Neil Armstrong because I think Buzz Aldrin gewinnt upset actually. Als nicht gewinnt. Ich meine, weil gewinnt der Commander. I'm going B. I'm going correct. Woo! That was a nice save, Brooklyn. 9:30 minuten even the daf. 9:30 minuten on the daf. Shulam. Hello and welcome. Agitavach. How are you? What country is home to the kangaroos? South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, or Brazil? Okay, this is easy. B, Australia. Mastermind, ins kickt man nicht die Numbers. Mastermind. Thank you for letting uns wissen, but ich kick nicht auf die Numbers. Ich behalte die Numbers, by the way. Sind mir nicht kein Chirurg. Ich habe es herausgeblockt für die erste Mal gegangen live bis jetzt. So, ich kick nicht. Shulam. Hello and welcome. Okay, jetzt gehen wir mit B, Australia. All right, we got that. Pineapple. Sam geht suchen Pineapple. Fancy schmancy Clinton Hill. Sir. Which is the largest animal in the world? African elephant, blue whales, giraffe, or whale sharks? Blue whales, my man. Blue whales. Blue whales, number B. Number B. Woo! We are winning, Sally. We are winning. By the way, I never had pizza with pineapple. Just I know it's a thing. Ich weiß, es ist eine Sache. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Oh my God. All the above, why not? They geben mir nicht das, Brooklyn. They don't give me that choice. Okay, guacamole is A. Avocado. I like salmon. I'm going against the stream. Yeah. Ooh. Bist du so wie, ja? Avocado is A, but we'll go with that. Yesterday we went. Okay. Which planet is the closest to the sun? Mercury, Venus, Earth, or Mars? Okay, Mars is the Vat. Earth is Nainted. Venus is minus a Mercury. My Mercury, the Noonster, the Clenster. I think it's 40 million miles away. Alles geht's. How you doing? How are you? How was your Shabbos? How was your weekend? I got with A. Mercury. Shimon. Hello and welcome, Shimon. Feel wie bist du? Wie checkst that out, Shimon Portugal? Hello and welcome. Ich kann mir mit A. Sind wir 6 Minuten weg von der 12. Daf. Correct. We're winning, Kevin. I don't know about you, but we're winning. Alles gut, this is the erste Woche. In nur wegen der Schass-Situation, so. Nur wegen der DAF. MCETS. Hello and welcome. Agite Woche. Wie sie gewähnt dann Shabbos, dann Weekend? Which famous building was destroyed? In New York on September 11, 2001. Building 7. Chrysler Building Empire. Okay, this is like, bro. It was nice. Nice. MCTS. Ich habe schon gemacht, der Raffle, in 2 Gevers haben gewonnen. We like that comment. They have to reach out. Ich habe nicht gesehen, die ganze Speech von Erika, but looks like she's gonna fight back. What is the largest internal organ in the human body? Brain, heart, liver, lungs? Liver is kleiner wie the heart in the lungs. Lungs are größer wie the heart. Lungs. MCTS. It was nice. It was nice. The weather was beautiful, so. See, is the liver is größer wie the lungs? All right. The liver is bigger than the lungs in size-wise? That's interesting. Okay. Which language is the most native speaking in the world? English. Nah, Spanish. Liver is bigger. I guess so. I mean, ChatGPT wouldn't lie, would they? Mandarin China. Okay, you got me there. Einer is the YouTube commenter and the other is Dudi S. Zamerun, I'm in a few minutes. Schau für jeder eine, was hat geliked, you know. I do really appreciate it. So schickt es hier noch Menschen. Okay, sind wir nun einmal in 2 Minuten. Ba, 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 ba. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? China, Japan, Thailand, or South Korea? I wouldn't know the answer. Well, you Japan. Well, Japan is an island. B. Ba, 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 ba. Some news. All right. Wer getroffen Penicillin? Albert Einstein? Nein. Louis Pasteur? Weiß ich nicht. Alexander Fleming? Nein. MCTS? No. What is the follow-up? All right. Gamarun, I'm do the Louis Pasteur. I didn't know this, but we're gonna see. Nein, alles gut. We are not watching anything else. Alexandra Fleming. All right. We both didn't know. Beep. All right. Let's go. Zvi Polacek. Hello and welcome. Sal, it's okay. We're all getting to get used to is wrong here and there. Okay, let me make 1.25. Whoa.
Gershon, did you get the music before? Shkoya, gewaldig. Welcome to all the guests. We'll say shalom aleichem to some of them soon. Just want to read. Tonight we have slichas here at 12:35 after the Hebrew shir. There'll probably be a little bit of a break between the shir and the slichas. We'll have a little bit of a kumzitz. Anybody interested? Dear Rebbe, first of all, Mazel Tov on your incredible Sima Shas. This is an email that came in on Friday, but I guess it was written like a month ago. I want to personally thank you for allowing me and many others to join you on this extraordinary journey. You touched the lives of so many.
I guess that is yet of a break. So MCTS this
people from all walks of life, showing the world that with a small but real commitment, a person can be completely transformed. The Medrash of Eikar Rabbah tells us about Rabbi Yanai. Once went out in the marketplace, started calling Mir Shechavitz Chaim. Okay, we'll skip the Torah now. It all started when Shimi Braun showed me. That's the guy in the Kinneret that screamed, he's not here tonight, is he? Oh, Kimsaran. Shkoyach. Keep that on, by the way. We need it for the pictures. Oh, here, that's a great picture. You know what? The two of you come over here. Well. Eitan, bring him up here. Bring him up here for a second. I think it's Givaldic. Go, get over here. Come. Get over here. We have a lot of interesting guests today. Stand next to him. Shalom Aleichem. What's your name? From where?
From Lakewood.
From Lakewood. I'm not being mevayish. This is nobody's going to see this. It's just us. You sat down next to this. He's a very.
Look at me.
This is MDY.
Yeah.
Sheva Sachem Gam Yochad. Hina Matovi Manoim Sheva Sachem. We're going to sing it soon.
Okay.
No, you ever did the shir with us, or?
I'm trying to learn.
All right, Yishkoyach. Thank you for coming up here, being brave. This is Eitan G. His name is also Modna. Look at him. We have all types over here. Soon I'm going to show you more. What do you do in Lakewood?
I daven, I learn, and I work.
No, but really.
I want to thank you personally. You showed me how to do things I once thought were impossible, he says. The kids, Shimmy Bro, and got him in. He showed him some sort of status. I started to check out the shir in Yavamas Daf Beis. I logged into Zoom, and Baruch Hashem, 1,226 days later, I'm still logging in nightly at 12:10 a.m., no matter how tired I may be. The Gemara says in Nida, Talmud Gadol Talmud maybe the day Maisa. Learning Gemara is great, but it leads to action. I can speak for myself. This year, your shir has pushed me to greater heights in learning and in life. May you continue to grow and keep lifting us all higher and higher. And then he says in Yiddish, Ich wünsche euch, Rebbe, ihr sollt weiter matzliach sein, mit Ziyad des Shmai gesinnt, nachher sind Bruch beschäfer. Ein Talmud Mendel lernen, a Chusset von Borough Park, Yevum is dabei. Shalom Aleichem, what's your name? No way, from Australia or something?
Yes.
No way. MS? You're on Zoom sometimes, or whatever? Every day. From Australia?
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. How did you find the shir? Brother, Shalom Aleichem, Gewalt, nice to meet you. Gewalt, what's your name?
Mr. Goldberg.
From?
Originally from LA. I live in Gimel.
Shalom Aleichem. All right, I have some surprise guests, but I'm going to use them up. I don't want to use them now. In the middle of the shir, you remind me. Your surprise guest. What's your name?
Rafi Sammy.
From where?
Flatbush.
Where do you live now? You're here now? Yeshiva, okay. Shalom Aleichem. What yeshiva you let us say? You're not going to get thrown out, I promise you. Okay, don't say. It's fine. Michael, listen to this. Rabbi Pinnik Rizel. Hello, Marina Relation. What's interesting about this is, guess where this is taking place? In Hong Kong. There's a chabur of guys learning Torah in Hong Kong. Baruch Hashem, we have a beautiful sea of ourselves with the Zar in our land, far away, Hong Kong. Video attached. Thanks to MDY, our group has been growing. Quite a few people do the daf. During the scene, one of the members shared about his daf yomi journey. He travels a lot for business, and he manages to find time, even when he's in a place where there's no YouTube, such as in Russia. Recently, he was flying to Russia, downloaded the shir, watched it. The plane flew over Iranian airspace, and he learned a little bit in each place, and that was bombed by Israel. We're excited to continue this journey. We welcome an MDY trip to Asia anytime. Kol Tov Pinnik Rizel. In the name of all the Chaver, here we go in Hong Kong. Learning Torah there, it's crazy. Australia, Hong Kong. David Solomon, dedicated memory of Avi Meir, Reb Shmuel Baruch, Reb Chaim Tzvi, Doiv Zochron Levracha. The Masech is sponsored by Anonymous Haslach Baruch Nizu Begashim L'Schus Achir B'nei Yisrael. Joel Gedalius, Leading Shmas, my father Jack Gedalius, monthly sponsors. TCS Israel Power by Talk and Save. Aaron Kessler, in honor of the marriage of my son and my daughter. Am I relocating to Eden Gardens in Orlando, Florida? Anonymous from London, Tzolchem Parnasa.
Hi.
Weekly sponsors Anonymous, in honor of our new Masech Baruch Akiva. 10 stars Simon, who is unstoppable in the daf, something like that. Anonymous, Baruch Roifei Cholim. MDY Art, monthly. Yonatan Eitam Ben Beshev Bracha. Before Shlema for Yonatan Eitam. Is he here?
He's on Zoom. He's on Zoom.
He's on Zoom. Yonatan Eitan, where is he? He's still in the hospital?
He's out for Shabbos.
Out for Shabbos. Before Shlema Mordechai Ben Esther. Before Sayela, Daniel Zev Ben El Esther.
Family B.
We have a geschmack, easy daf.
I don't welcome.
Next, all the way to the Sechta, basically like a Gadita. Where are we holding? You're out from base by the Mishnah? Yeah. Gewaldig. Mamish where we need to be. A little bit behind, but don't worry. Yud Gimel is tiny. So, Yud Daled, yes. Says the Mishnah. Ve'ezehu HaMoshiach. We spoke about, by the way, before we start, so these Gemaras right here are for the Beis Medrash and for our 22 locations. Please do not take them home. Please do not ask for them. They're only available for the Beis Medrash. MDY raises money to buy Gemaras, not to give out Gemaras tam for people that already have. What is this? It's available?
Yeah.
It's available? Everybody's waiting for this. This is the Luach of Daf Yomi for a whole year. Has a little calendar in there, tells you when Yontef is, when all the stuff is. Wow. Here we go. This is, the pink is Zvachim, the white is Menachas, all the way to here, then it goes Chulin. So basically in 1 year we're going to finish Zvachim, Menachas, and Chulin.
I push it to chip.
And in about 500 days, it's the Siyam HaShas. And for the guests, I guess, we're giving out these acrylic, whatever you call them, and it has a bookmark on the bag with a calendar. It's a bookmark, a beautiful bookmark, designed by Benny Rudnick in our rep.
Family, wie man hat ihm gesehen. Man sieht ihm auf der zweiten Bench. Kann sehen sein Shoulder, the back piece.
Designers. All right. By the way, it's time a shout out to all the people that over the year they signed in to get a free Gemara from MDY because they said they brought people to the daf. Now's the time to do tshuva and pay back the gneva. You have to pay kefil. You have to pay double. We won't tell anybody who you are, but it's kedai to pay up. It's not kedai to learn from a stolen Gemara ever. It's not a good idea. Says the Mishnah.
We're just messing things up, weißt du, man? Die kommst darauf und die expects nicht etwas. Das ist auch besser wie the regular schedule programming. You know
Ezu HaMashiach. We've been discussing here, the parak is called Kohen Mashiach. What's Kohen Mashiach? Kohen Mashiach is a Kohen who, here, we'll show you, in order to anoint him in the first place,
Family B, die halts mit der Daf?
They poured special oil, we're going to discuss today, oil that was made only once by Moshe Rabbeinu, and that made him a Kohen Gadol. HaMashuach b'Shem HaMishcha. Now, not to be confused with the Mashuach Melchama. There's another Kohen called a Mashuach Melchama. He's not a Kohen Gadol. He's the one, if you ever watch these video clips of all the Chaylim standing in a circle, and you have the Faked standing in the middle, and he gives a whole drasha, well, he throws out some psukim sometimes, that's the Kohen Mashuach, the Mashuach Melchama. So the Mishnah tells you, now, we're talking about the Kohen Gadol.
Nice.
Be'ez HaMashiach, HaMashuach b'Shem HaMishcha. Lo yameru be'begadim. So even though that email, the guy yelled at me, he said, you made a mistake. Over here it seems like not. He said, no, there's no difference between a Mashuach and a... No, there is a difference. The Mishnah says, Meru be'begadim, this is Meru be'gadim. Once they had to put away the Shem HaMishcha, we discussed today, they had to hide it. So that was it. So now by the second Beis HaMikdash, when the Klal Yisrael came back to Eretz Yisrael, there's no more Shemen. So the way they did it is just they put on the 8 begadim, and that made him a Kohen Gadol. Ein ben Kohen HaMashuach b'Shem HaMishcha le'Meru be'begadim elo para ba'al kol mitzvos. So there's no difference really. They do the same things. Besides one thing, we'll see in a second. 2 things. This par helam dover that we discussed the entire Masechta, that when a kohen, usually it's the par helam dover is the par of the bezin when bezin makes a mistake. Over here, the par that when the kohen makes a mistake and he does the avera, no, he doesn't have such a par. Ve'emen kohen mishamish the kohen shavar elo par yom kippurim v'asir seifa. So we discussed Asir Seifa. This is the carbon tamid that a Kohen Gadol brings every day in the Beis HaMikdash. Half a Asir in the morning and half in the afternoon. Zev Zeh Shavim Ba'avodas Yom Kippurim. They can both perform that in Yom Kippur. Umitzuvim al Psula. They can only marry Psula. V'asurim al Almana. They cannot marry a widow. Ve'enam etam b'kriveiim. They cannot become tamid even if their close relatives die. They can't go next to them. V'loi Pairim. And when they are in Avelos, they cannot let their hair grow long. V'loi Parimim. And they cannot do kriya, rice kriya, like we say. But we'll see. There is a kriya they could do. U'machazirim haritzeach. When a person kills by mistake and they put him in, he goes to our miklat, we all know he waits until the Kohen Gadol dies. So even this kind of Kohen Gadol has the right, when he dies, to save him. He leaves. Again, Shalom Aleichem. You came all the way to Park City for a few shiurim. Now you're where? You're Neish?
Neish.
Shalom Aleichem. What's your first name again?
Ariel.
Ariel. Shalom Aleichem. You also are Neish?
I'm a Neish, yeah.
Shalom Aleichem. Any other guests there? Wait, I want to introduce to you. I had guests for Shabbos. 2 guests for Shabbos. They made a tremendous ratio on me. First
Sie kennen Brooklyn as they edited in Dorten von Matza.
of all, very, very nice guys. But I think here, come up over here. You guys, you got to see these guys. You got to.
Hey, human realist. Hello and welcome.
Shalom Aleichem. I'm not going to say their names because we live in a crazy world. Here, you stand on this side. Come over here. This is how I walked to Shul today. And people said, what? You smell because it's Charlie Kirk? That's the problem? No, I said, it's like, these are my guests. You're not going to believe this. It doesn't matter what hashkafa you have. Any hashkafa. But we have to have a karsatayv. We have to have a karsatayv. These guys live in Muncie. Maybe they're not a Muncie, whatever, in a place. And they're successful people, businesses, they have family, children, the whole thing. And they decided to come here to Eretz Yisrael and fight in the war. This is his 7th time. He's a Satmar Rebbe's Einikel, whatever. But this guy over here, you could look him up on Meaningful People. You'll see more about him. This guy is a successful businessman, very successful, and he's his boss. He's the mefaked general. What are you? A captain. He's a captain. But to understand what's going on here, and there's a The wife is not very excited about it. You know, it's something tough to leave your family without not having a phone, not saying hello to your kids for who knows how many weeks in a row and this and that. Rabbi say, think about it. What they're doing, I don't care what hashkafa you have. They're here protecting from these chayas that are trying to kill us on a daily basis. They have their own life. They're comfortable over there. On their own. Nobody asked them. They come and do their thing 7 times. 7 times. He lost his job because of it. He was here too long. He lost his job. And it's to me, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, tremendous. Rabbi say, also, Benes, we have to daven for them because they're going in, and this time it's a little different than all the other times they told me. It's a little bit more dangerous, and there's a pachad. So we have to daven and learn. L'schusam. Shkoyach. And we're going to get this guy in the daf. He's a big daffer. This guy, Bezer Hashem, he's coming. Shkoyach. All right.
There you go.
You know what? There's somebody.
Serious, ich sitze mit ihm auf der Bus noch 10 Minuten. I'm sure we're cousins.
Is your son here? Oh, another guy. We'll call you up soon. Next break. I forgot to call you up last week. Who's that? Shmuel? What's your name? Shraga. I knew it's something with a shin. Also, guy, what? What do you say? It's easy Gemara here. You got it? We're by the Gemara, by the white lines. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Yosef. I appreciate it. They took these roots and they boiled the oil, the original oil that you pour on the Beis Hamikdash, on the Mishkan, on the Kohanim, on the Kohen Gadol. They did a bunch of things with this oil. They cooked it with the roots. Now what happens when you take liquid and you cook it with wood? What's supposed to happen? It absorbs it. And we're talking about maybe 3-4 liters of oil. So how much is left over? It won't even have enough to be absorbed in the roots. So how are you going to have any oil left over? What you do is first you take, what roots are we talking about? We're talking about all the different spices that were added to the soil. So you take these spice roots, first you soak it in water for a long time. Now once it's bloated with water, it's not going to absorb the oil. And then it waits a of shemen, and then you just put some oil on it. So it grabs the aroma, the fragrance from the wood, and then you grab that oil, and now you have shemen hamishcha. What are you so worried about it being absorbed? Not absorbed. This is lamal mateva oil. This is not a regular oil. There's a lot of nisim here. So once there's a bunch of nisim, so there's another nice. Look, it starts off with 12 lug, which is like 3-4 liters. Let's say, just throw it out. It's not a lot. They had a anoint with the oil. They took the oil, they smeared it all over the Mishkan and all over the Kalim. That's a lot of smearing. The entire 7 days of the Miluim. Then forever they put away 12 lugan, as we're going to see. Zeh is like matria 12. They put away 12. They started with 12, put away 12, and they were able to smear everything. So what are you worried about? It should go forever, put away for good. That's it. Bunch of nisim happen from beginning to end. It started out with 12. How much is the pot? We're not talking about like today's pots that are, what do they call those pots? That are stick-free, whatever, Teflon, nothing. Old-fashioned pot. It absorbs like crazy. And then the wood and the roots, they're going to also absorb. And all the evaporation from the fire. And you're able to anoint all the Mishkan and all the Kalim. And Aaron and the sons, all 7 days. And for generations, all the Kohanim Gdolim and all the kings, which we're going to see is not necessarily so. The kings is a little different. Sorry, I just skipped something. Oh. A Kohen Gadol, the son of a Kohen Gadol, requires Mashiach. But a king's son, you don't have to do Mashiach. The Miri says it, before we jump into the Gemara, it says a pasuk or two, just to understand logically. It's like a Rebbe today, or a Rosh Shiva, sometimes rabbis. In order to become a Rebbe, if the father's a Rebbe, usually the son is a Rebbe. So you don't have to do a big Mashiach, you don't have to anoint him. It's automatic. Same thing with Rosh Shivas. King, that's how a king works. The king is a king. He's a mashach, whatever. Son becomes a king automatically. Not a Kohen Gadol. Kohen Gadol has to be rawi. You have to be at a certain level. You have to be Gadol Adar. So Meil says the Meiri, that's the difference.
So vielleicht ist doch oft ein Musam mit Rabunam. Sie nicht gegangen zu sein, sie gegangen zu the next qualified guy. So it's like changed.
That's why a Kohen Gadol's son, you have to start all over again. He doesn't just get to be Yerusha. Says the Gemara, Bim Toimar, Bim Pneima, Moshchu, Eshleimar. Shlomo is the son of David HaMelech. David HaMelech already had Mashiach, so why do you have to anoint his son? He's the son of a king. You just said the son of a king doesn't need a Mashiach. anytime there's a machlokes, then we have to establish that this is the one. People start saying, no, Adonai has to be the king. No, Shlomo, how? Boom. We do Mashiach. Ves Yoash Mipnei Atalia. Atalia, she wanted to be the king, she wanted to take over. She killed all the kids of David, but they had one kid over there, right? And they put him away for 6 years. They hid him in the oil over there, the Mishkan, in the Heichal, in the box, whatever. They pulled him out. Okay, so because of Talia, we have to show he's the king. It's a Yachaz Mipnei Yoakim. We're going to go into it a little bit. We have two brothers, Yochaz and Yoakim. The one's going to describe who's older, who's not. But now the Gemara understands Yochaz is younger. So because he's younger, he skipped the regular way it's supposed to be. The Bechar is supposed to be the king. So now we had to anoint him. This oil is going to go all the way to the world to come, to the time of Mashiach. Zayin and Hey, 7 plus 5. That's 12. Even a Kohen Gadol, the son of a Kohen Gadol, needs Mashiach. How do I know? The Name a crowd. Why? My Hamashiach. What does it mention Hamashiach? The Kohen Gadol, you have Mashiach. A Kohen Gadol, loy have a Kohen Gadol. The word Mashiach tells us you have to do Mashiach to every single Kohen Gadol, regardless if his father was a Kohen Gadol or not. Omar Mar. You don't anoint the king, the son of a king. There. You just have to see the end of the pasuk. The end of the pasuk is who Uvanov B'Kerev Yisrael. Oh, so who Uvanov? Him and his sons. Yerusha Yilochem. So it goes to Yerusha. And how do you know that there's what's the word? Contention. What's the word? Somebody is Ma'ir Suffolk. How do you say in English?
Contested.
Contested. Thank you. Close. What did I say? Contention. Contested. Very simple word. Thank you. Wow. For Panovich, it's hard. How do you know? How do you know that a father can't just give the Yerusha to his son and say, Shlomo HaMelech, you're the king? Or Rapapa Makro, who Uvanov B'Kerev Yisrael? Bizman Shalom B'Yisrael, Kirina Behu Uvanov, Vafilu B'La Mashiach. When there's peace, B'Yisrael, then you don't need to anoint anybody. Says the Gemara Tana, Af Yehu B'Nimshi, Lo Nimshach El B'nei Machlekutei Shel Yoram. Yehu, he needed Mashiach because of the Machlekes of Yoram. But he was the first. He was the first of his family to be a king, so he's the first one, needs Mashiach. What we meant to say is as follows. Only the kings of David do this whole Mashiach thing, but not the kings of Yisrael. Yehu was Yisrael. So then he didn't need Mashiach. So why did he do Mashiach? Because of the Machlekes. We had to show he's the one. Minallah. Shmuel, Dakash Baruch tells Shmuel to go anoint David Kizeh. Zeto Mashiach, only Bnei David, Veinacher to Mashiach, but other kings not. Omar Mar. I apologize, I'm going a little quicker than usual. We just have very large, just to read the words takes time. Then we have the pressure from the Israelis that are coming in 27 minutes. Halavai in 27. They start coming in, 10 minutes before the year is over. Okay. So, as the Gemara, I don't understand. We have the oil of. Did I skip anything? That we said before. I understand. He's a Yisrael. A Yisrael shouldn't get Mashiach. This oil is owned by the Beis Hamikdash. You touch it, you use it, you're over on Me'ilah, you have to bring a carbon, you have to pay a fifth more. So if a Yisrael is not supposed to get a Mashiach, what are you giving him a Mashiach for? Says the Gemara, I'll tell you what, we're going to have an Amud Aleph, based on Aleph, but Farsama Dachya. We're talking about Shemen Farsama in here, right off the tree. I didn't know that this is how it works. I thought it's like some fruit. Maybe yes, maybe not. If this is not how it works, I apologize, but it's Geshmaki video anyway. You take this oil. It's not olive oil. It's not the oil of Moshe Rabbeinu. This is fake. Now, Yoshio had a bunch of sons. We'll see soon. And Yochaz was the second son, and therefore we had to give him a little bit of oil because of his older brother Yoakim, who was 2 years older than him. I said, I understand. He wasn't older. Now, who's the B'char? Yochanan. Now, if I tell you Yochanan is Yochaz, it's the same person. So who's the B'char? Yochaz. So he's not the second son, he's the first son. Okay. Hasheni Yoakim. The second son is Yoakim. This is not so important for us right now. Hashlishi Tzidkiyo or Shalom. But it says before that Yochanan is the oldest. Who Shalom Tzidkiyo. The last two, the third and the fourth one, is one person. Who Yochanan, who Yochaz. The first one, Yochanan, is actually Yochaz. So who's the oldest son? Yochaz. Why are you telling me that you have to do this anointing of oil on Yoyachas? Because he's not the oldest son, he's the second son. It says he's the first son. It says Gemara Yoyakim Kashish. No, Yoyakim is the oldest. Well, my Bechar, why does the Torah call him a Bechar? Bechar Lamalchus, because he was the first one to be a king, like we discussed before. He's the second in age, but the first for kingdom. That's all the Torah cared about. As Gemara, since when do we crown the younger brother? It goes by the Bechara. Says Gemara, he was a good guy. He was able to fill the shoes of his father. Says Rashi, I'm going to say he's not such a great guy. Later on, he went off. But when he became king, he was able to fit his father's shoes. He wasn't roy to be the king, so they skipped him and went to the second son. Shalom is one son, Yochas is one son. It says in the Pasuk, the Torah counts them. What do you mean that the third and the fourth is one person? It says the third and the fourth. It says numbers next to the name. My Shlishi Lebanim. Yes, third son. Well, my Revi Lemalchos. He's the fourth one. It's calling the fourth because he's the fourth king. The Mikara Malach Yoyachas. First is Yoyachas. Then Yoyakim. He's the fourth. His real name is Tzidkiyahu. So why do they call him Shalom? Because he was complete. He's a great guy. Because that's when the kingdom of David was over. His real name is Matanya Shmoy. It's Matanya Doi Tachtav. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, hold on. Interesting thing here. Now, I'm not talking about the missiles that are coming to Israel, but he's telling me that somebody was nifter. I don't know who. There's a Levi right now I need to know about. Is that a good thing to look at? Oh, I'm not going to tell the Ilam. I'm not the Mevasib Service Rice, but Roshi was nifter now. Okay. That I was very close to. Baruch Dayanemes. Where are we? Is that what we're holding? Yes. Omar Lois and Nebuchadnezzar tells Tzidkiyahu.
Hershey, I'm a guy trying to get my max. We go home or go nowhere, you know? Go big or go home.
I'm involving the Rebbeinu Shalom here. Don't rebel against me. And if you do, Hashem will take care of you. At the end, he couldn't control himself, and he rebelled. And that's where the whole Churban started, because Tzidkiyahu rebelled, and Nebuchadnezzar got upset, and he went and destroyed the Beis HaMikdash. Asking Gemara, Yud Beis Amud Aleph. Yeah, so far so good. I'm not going to call you by your name, but yeah, stay there. Okay, good. Asking Gemara, it's interesting because we're flying. There's less videos here. This, okay. Just want to make sure I'm not skipping anything. Okay, no. Asking Gemara, in the time of Yochas, there's no oil. There's no oil to anoint. Now the Gemara goes through. When they buried, how do you say nignaz? They hid. Thanks. They hid. So what happened was Shlomo Melech, when he built the Beis HaMikdash, he underground, he did some special tunnel there, and he made this hidden room, anticipating that if there comes a time and a point when the Goyim come to destroy, we'll be able to hide some of the valuables in there. So they hid in there. They hid the Aron, the Shemen HaMishcha, the man, umakli shel Aaron, the famous staff that Aaron had with shkedei prochel, with the almonds, the flowers. Va'arga shesholchu plishtim dorim Yisrael. So first I'm going to show you this. Where's the Aaron?
So what's the kasha damot?
Oh, here.
Why would you ask?
This is the story of the plishtim. Is we know it was just chazer. Klal Yisrael went to war with the plishtim. They decided on their own to take the Aaron with them. They thought it would be a good mazel. Terrible idea, and they captured the Aaron. But the plishtim had a lot of tsaros for 7 months. A lot of tsaros, chayrim, this, that, mice. They decided to give it back. So they put it on a wagon and sent it back to Klal Yisrael. And then it says that the bull started singing all the way to the Shemesh, right? Came to the Shemesh. So this is the, you'll see there's like a chest of gifts that they, right next to the Aron, they put a chest full of golden mice, golden chayrim, the whole thing. Something. Okay, great. Now,
Shimmy.
Let's just do this for a second here.
I get the walk, Shimmy.
Okay.
How you doing?
Everything is here.
So the staff, the Chayim Manulan, that's the Chayim's thing. He loved it. Every Shabbos. If you guys don't know, we have a guy, he's a locksmith. His name is Zachari. He makes stuff for everybody. He makes all the stickers, all the magnets. So we decided to give him a little. Okay. So, Shenemar, the golden vessels that you gave to Klal Yisrael as a gift, as a Asham, Tosimu ba'argas mitzido, put it in a box next to the Aron, and send it, let it go by itself. Who hid all this stuff? Yoshio Melech Yehuda Gnazai. Why? Why did Yoshio do this? Shiro Shekaz about Torah, it says in the Torah, Yoelech Hashem Oischav is Malkach, this week's parasha.
Nice.
Hashem is going to chase Klal Yisrael out of Eretz Yisrael. Let's hide it before it's too late. The Levim that understand. I was under the Kaisel I told you guys like a few months ago. what's his name? What? Yogi, that's right. Yogi Lashinsky. He does these. He started that whole digging thing. So where you stand, like on Sukkot, where the Birkus Kohanim is, all that's suspended in the air. There's nothing underneath. It's all now on like these metal stilts, whatever, and they're digging and finding crazy stuff, money and kalim and who knows what. Where they didn't dig yet, unfortunately, is under the Harabais. Under Harabais, you're allowed to dig today. There's no kedusha underneath over there, and that's where this is. So who knows if they got there already? Who knows? But there's a guy in Bet Shemesh that wrote a sefer about his rayas, where exactly how it is and where it is, the Aron and all that stuff. Okay. I don't know how hidden. It's hidden. You know, you go underneath the Harabais, underneath the Beis Hamikdash, wherever it was, somewhere over there. You're not going to be carrying the Aron anymore on your shoulders. Now go and worship Hashem. Asiyos sham, asiyom mishmeres, asiya ders. Let me just show you, very, very simple, but with this it makes it so easy. Two psukim about the Aron and the Kruvim. It says, the word sham is not good enough for us. We're looking for the word shama. So it says on the second pasuk down there, the first one is in Perek Chav. Hey, this is in Perek Chav Tes. V'noyati shama, but over here it doesn't mention the kapiros and the kruvim. So we have to do one to the other, sham to shama. So now we have the word shama that's associated with the Aron. Now once we know that the Aron is shama and he buried the Aron, what else did he bury with it? The man. You see this pasuk has the word shama and it says man. So now I know the man. In the same pasuk it also says limishmeres. So now I have an association between man and the word mishmeres. So you go weiter. By the mata, by the staff, it says limishmeres also. So now I know that they buried the mata and the man. Now, it also says in that pasuk, the Dori Seichem. By the man, it says the Dori Seichem. Where else does it say the Dori Seichem? By the Shemin. So now I know all these things. You line them all up, and it goes all the way back to the Aron. Just like the Aron was hidden, so too is the man, the staff, the Shemin. Okay. Omer Papa. Oh. So what was the question? The first words on this Amud, Mihav Shemin HaMishcha. There was no Shemin HaMishcha in the time of Yoyachaz. On that, the Gemara answers what we saw already.
Next of
on Amud Beis before. You're right. There is no oil. It was buried. It was hidden. What Yoyachaz used was the afarsim oil, different oil. What's the procedure? How do you do this Mashiach? Kimin Nezer. So how do you do a king? A king wears a crown. So what you do for a king is you go like this. Here. You see? That's old. That's Mamash old from like Nazar. But let me get to this one. Like a round thing. Okay, so it says like we're gonna see like the towel of this is not towel. This is like jewels, I guess. Okay. Kimin v'sakoyhanim, but koyhanim kimin ki, like the letter ki. If you look at Rashi, he says like a ches. My kimin ki. Omer Rabbi Nachman kimin kaf yivani. So there's a whole machlekes here. Is it like a kaf or like a long nun, like a chaf? What is it exactly? Notice what do you say? Let me just tell you. I'll give you a hint. It starts over here. Between the eyes, and goes to the oirif, like where the knot of your tefillin is. So why is that like a ches? How does that work? Very pashut. You start. Let's say this is the oil. You start over here, and you go all the way around to the oirif. So now when you're done, you have a ches. See, like this. That's what it means to be a ches. Some people say it's a little longer, like this. Okay, so it also works like that. You know what I mean? But the point is, this is the shape right over here, something like this. Or some people say it's a V, like a V. The Aruch I think says it's a V. Okay, that I can also understand. It's a V because you're starting over here and ending over here, so it's like a V. Yeah. Okay. Zog the Gemara. Tani Chada. First, he poured nice and heavy on his head. Then you do it nice and gentle between his eyes. But the other one says, no, you go gentle, you start slow. Then you give a gezunta pour in his head. It's actually what you do first. For those who say that rubbing it is better, pouring it is better. Why is pouring better? First, you pour. And only afterwards the pasuk says that you should rub it. You don't pour it on the klisharis, you just gently rub it. So too by a human being, by the kohen. What do you do? It says in the pasuk why are you allowed to pour on this oil heavy? Because you already did a mashiach nicely. Interesting. Aaron HaKohen's beard had a nace on it. 2 drops of oil sitting on his beard. Constantly. When he starts talking, they go upwards, not to pour off. Moshe Rabbeinu was very worried. Perhaps, maybe, by mistake, as I was pouring it on my brother Aaron, maybe I used a little bit of it. No, don't worry about it. It's the good oil. It's like the dew of the Chermon. There's no milah for dew, there's no milah for the Shemin HaMishcha. But still he was concerned. Aaron was concerned, not Moshe Rabbeinu. Maybe Hashem gave Moshe, he said, don't worry about it, but I did a Milah. What's Milah? Using something from the Beis Hamikdash without permission. We should really bring up those two. What does it mean? It's unbelievable. Don't worry about it. Over here in MDY, on a daily basis, we have all sorts of Yidden, all sorts. We have Hasidim from Lakewood. We have the Tilumis from Los Angeles. Even a couple of them from Bet Shemesh. All sorts of Yidden. We have Sfardim, Ashkenazim, Misnagdim, Hasidim, Yerushalmim. You got to see in the shir coming up, you'll see Yerushalmim, real Yerushalmim. They come with the Shmonim Begadim, the gold, with the zebras, all sorts. I think it's Kedai to sing it, but Mamish Kishmak. Hinei matoi v'manoim sheves achim gam yochad. Hinei matoi v'manoim sheves achim gam yochad. We had this chos, Mamish Shabbos. I can't believe it's already 1 week. We had an unbelievable speaker. Spoke about him a lot. He really made the whole Shabbos. It was unbelievable, Reb Braverman. And he said the difference between Tov and Naim. Do you remember it, Shamshi? Do you remember what he said? The difference between Tov and Naim. Does anybody remember what he said? You remember what he said? What did he say?
He said Tov, it means like it's good for him.
Yeah.
He likes it. And Naim means like it's actually, he has fun out of it, but it's not actually Tov. That means he doesn't.
Okay. Sounds not bad. Anybody else? Want to take a jab? You want to take a jab at it? I think, I'm not even sure. You know what I want to say. But basically you're saying, who knows? You know. Oh, another kid. Yeah, let's hear.
So,
you came with your dad, right?
Yes.
Okay, go.
So
you came with your Zaidi.
Tov
Yeah.
is good, but it's good right now forever. And Naim is good. It's fun, whatever. It's not forever. And the Shir, you say, I remember from every day after the Shir, you say, Erev Tov v'Naim.
Exactly.
It's good.
Did you hear me say that on Friday? Because I asked the Israeli, you heard me say it on Friday. Yeah, maybe. Now I want to know, did you chab that that's what he meant? He was referencing that? Of course, the Israelis didn't chab. Okay. He made a big distinction between Tov and Naim, that one is real good, it's good for your life, but one is a pleasure, a temporary pleasure that you have, but one is good for your life, good forever. Because that's how I finish off the Hebrew shir. Tov v'Naim. Like I said, the Israelis are starting to pack.
Vice versa.
Ma Moshe.
I don't welcome.
Don't worry about it. You're like your brother.
Long time no see.
You do the Mashiach right by the spring. There's water coming out. Is to give. It's like a good omen. The kingdom should last. You bring to the Gichon, small little one. Rashi says in Yerushalayim. So this is interesting. We're going into the sugya of like simanim, seeing if certain things are going to work out, not work out. How does it work with Yiddishkeit? It's not so possible because there's a concept called nichosh. You don't go and try to guess the future. So what the Marshal tries to explain here and others that we're just doing the good. Really, we're just going to see if it's good. Is my year going to be a good year? Nidli Shraga Basari Yoima. Listen to this, Rabbi. It's like Kiss from Hashem. Basari Yoima. They've been Rosh Hashanah Lima Kippurim. Mamish talking about starting Slichas tonight for the Ashkenazim.
Shraga's here.
Who?
Shraga's here.
Shraga. Oh, Shraga. Here, Mamish Kiss from Hashem. Get over here, Shraga. Finally. So you take Shragi.
Been busy as good.
And you hang him. Basari Yoima Rosh Hashanah between Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, based on the Lenoshav Zika. In a house that doesn't have a wind, that doesn't have a breeze. If his light continues, Neida the Masik Shati will know because Ner Hashem Nishmas Adam Yishkoyach Shragi Shalom Aleichem. Another guy with a gun. Hello, we need all of you guys together now. A picture. Get over here. Yishkoyach, thank you so much. You do the daf all the time? 1 minute. Do you go to Gaza?
Do I learn the daf regular? Wieso heißt das? Heute set my finish in Montag, Dienstag.
Because he's telling me that in Gaza.
So almost regular, but we'll see. We'll see if we'll find the sponsor for it.
Really, really difficult to do the daf.
It is.
But there's no. You don't have.
It gives us pocket-sized mouse for the daf.
Oh, so you do it not online. Yeah, you can do it also not online. Just read it. It's tough. Get over here. The guns. I like the guns. Mamish geschmack. What was this?
Can some childness kommt da raus?
Wait, they're holding.
Look at it. You work out a little bit, no? Look at this guy. Also. Donnie. Try to get over. Get in. We have plenty of time. What's going on here? Shkoyach. Wow, thank you. Thanks for your service. Shkoyach, thank you. Zog Gemara. The The Hasidim are not happy. We'll have to make it up for them. Yerushalmis, it's a good thing we did this. Stick around, seriously. Stick around for the Hebrew Shir in the beginning. You also. We'll bring some Yerushalmis up. We'll do mamish like a whole matzav. Okay. Uman, so listen,
Nice,
you want to see if,
guys.
if the person is going to live this year. You bring a candle into a place that has no...
As of now, Hoirius, and we do it from 10:30 to 11:30.
No breeze. If it lasts...
In Zintig, we'll do it at night, 7 o'clock.
Great. If somebody wants to know if his business is going to go well, if it's going to be matzliach, the rabbi telling goyla, you should bring up a chicken. Isham v'shaber is nice and fat. Matzliach, you should know the business is going to go well. In those days, you went out on a journey. Hashem Yirachim. You want to know if you're going to come back in one piece. There was like a 50-50 at most that you're going to come back in one piece. What's the basic law? If you're going to come back home, you should go to a dark house. If you see like a double reflection, lay down like a double shade, lay down the hodar v'asi lebesi. You should know that you're going to come back. The Milsi says it's not a thing. You don't do this. It's very interesting. A lot of the mazel, listen to this, guys. Those of you who are going out to Gaza, when you get worried and you think that it's not going to go well, that itself lets the bad mazel seep in. You got to be strong. We're going to be successful. Omar Abaya Hashda Amris. Listen to this. Oh, famous Gemara. Omar Abaya Hashda Amris Simon Milsi. Now that you're telling me that there's signs in life.
So they do commenting, but you know.
The Simonim by the Seder. This is the Gemara of the Simonim, the Seder. Here you go. Huh? Seder. The Seder of Rosh Hashanah. Kara is gourd. You see it in the right bottom corner. Then you have fenugreek, which is the beans in the left corner. Karti is leek. And silk is beets. Vitamri. These are, I did a bad job here putting this together, but dates also. She tamusinenu. She karsusanenu with the leek. He cars like destroy our enemies. Beat. She is stalkoevenu. They should leave this country. They should go to Africa where they belong. She karak zardinenu, which we really need. I had this thing. I'll tell you real quickly. I had a situation a little bit. I called up a guy. I told him, listen, I'm not going to go into details because I don't want people to understand what I'm talking about. But I said, listen, you have a little bit of a problem in your place. So he tells me, even if you're right, it's not a problem. Because look at the Chofetz Chaim. He says this and this. I said, look. I hear what you're saying. It just doesn't make sense what you're saying. Logically, we just said it doesn't make any sense. You prove me from Chofetz. Does it make sense to you that this should be? He says, no, it doesn't make sense. But Chofetz Chaim said it. So I called up one of the biggest rabbanim here, and I asked him my question, and he said, no, you're right. I said, but what about the Chofetz Chaim? He said, no, the Chofetz Chaim doesn't mean that, obviously. So I called him back. So he asked his rav, and his rav also said the same thing. And the kids it became a big mess because of me. I messed them up a little bit.
Vice versa, could be. Try nicht, you know.
But there's a story. It just reminded me of the story. The guy comes in.
We'll see if we go to the next Masechta as well. We'll see.
To his friend's house, he's invited for Rosh Hashanah. He sees a beautiful plate with all the simonim and the head of a pig. It's a pig. Excuse me, what's going on here? He says, what do you mean? It's Mefurish Mishnah Berurah. It says that you should put a head of a sheep. If you don't have a head of a sheep, you should put a head of a fish. But it says Mefurish. This guy's going to scream. It says Mefurish, Davar Acher. Sometimes Davar Acher means something else. I do have to point out that Rosh Hashanah, because it's coming up, everybody knows you're not supposed to sleep before Chatzos because it could be a bad sign for the rest of the year. What's also very important to remember is that the Mishnah Berurah brings it. This is a Mefurish Mishnah Berurah. Not to be upset on Rosh Hashanah. Not to get upset, because if you have Kas on Rosh Hashanah, it's a sin for the rest of the year. Just like these things are a sin for the rest of the year. When I said this in Hebrew, and everybody's shaking their heads. How many times do you come back from Rosh Hashanah night, your mamash on a high, beautiful davening, or Pesach, let's say that you work so hard and you're going to come, this is going to be mamash, the Seder of a lifetime. You come there and one of your kids, you know what I'm saying, does one of these, and your whole mood is like, all right, you get to your room, like, what happened? You were from here to there. And the Rebbeinu Shalom always does it, like it's like a test. You're high, yeah, high, shkoyach. But how, I'm going to just send you one little thing, so you have to be careful with that also. And I'm just talking about myself, not anybody else. Givaldik. Zod Gemara. Omar Luhu Rabbi Sharish. Oh, and I said over my trick. Great, all my nephews remember this. The one year, one of my nephews, my brother Rafal and his wife kids used to come every single Pesach to Chicago. And like the first year, one of the kids, just think of ADD, DDD, and the middle of the same day decided he's a horse. The horse! And what do good horses do? They run around the table, non-stop for like a half hour, making horse noises. You better stop, you sit down, nothing. Get to the next year, I got smart, I took them to Target, Erev Yontif. Took all the kids to Target, said, pick out all yours, what do you want? This one, the Lego, that. Okay, we bought it, and I put it on a table by the Seder. We had a whole table, just with all the toys. The whole Seder, they're like staring like this. No horses, no garters. It was sad, like, try it out, it works, I'm telling you. In other words, you're going to buy those Apikarim presents anyway, buy it before, that's what I'm saying. If you don't buy, don't buy. Some people, no, it's Gneva. You don't teach a kid Gneva. It's no, okay, whatever, we'll talk about it a different time. When you want to learn Torah from your Rebbe, like I do every single day before I learn with Rebbe Yedidia, I learn by myself, at least once. I look over the sugi once. Why? So that you could ask good questions. You know what's flying. You should look at his face, at his mouth. When I was a young kid, about 8, 9 years old, my father took me to see Rav Don Segal. He was very close to Rav Don Segal. He was in America, he was a Mashgiach in the Mir then. And all I remember is, it's one of the things I'll never forget. My father takes me and he says, listen, look at his eyes. Look at the kedusha that's coming out of his eyes. Just stare at his eyes. Look. And they made a Reishim on me. Something called and we're going to learn Torah, learn by the river, like the water keeps on moving and flowing, and also your Torah will keep on flowing. It's better to sit on a garbage can in Masa Machasya. I'm just thinking about what these Chaylim told me over Shabbos. These are people that come from nice houses in wherever city they live over there, and they have the best mattresses possible, and they're going on their own will to sleep on the floor and not take a shower for weeks at a time, using baby wipes every few days just to get the mud off their face. The way they described it, the oil doesn't chop. What's going on here? But on their own will. It's better to sit on a garbage can in Masa Mechasya, in a place of Torah, not to sit in the palaces of Pumbedisa. It's better to eat almost a rotten piece of fish, the Masa Mechasya, than to eat the famous kutach. We're not going to go. I'm not going to show you how to make it, which I once did. But this is our one and only. We make it. We started manufacturing this kutach. It's better to have a horn than to have a jug. There, Mishicha happened with a horn. So their kingdom lasted a long time. Let's at least turn the page. I tell these Israelis that they should stop putting pressure on me. We got to turn. And we have some time anyways. Okay, I'm going to go fast for them. We're just going to turn and then we'll leave it over there, unfortunately. Moshiach Yochel Melech. Maybe the word Mashiach means a king. We're talking about the kohen here. Maybe it means the other kohen that's in the second bias that only became anointed through his clothing, not through the oil. Mashiach. Oh, Mashiach also sounds like to me the Mashiach Muhammad, like the guy. Did you ever give speeches to your chaylim like that? Not really. Not your thing. Exactly. Yiddish. That's what I was going to say, but I don't. Okay. Those understand. Mashiach has a better Yiddish. Put it this way: his Yiddish is better than his English and his Hebrew. So Mashiach Agabov. He's the Mashiach, but he doesn't have anybody above him. But the Mashiach Muhammad, the one that gives Musar to the soldiers, he has people above him. So we're not talking about him. My Mashma Kedom Marava. Hay Yorech. There's a hay before the sciatic nerve. The Hamiyumene should be Yorech. Here. What's the no? What is it called in Hebrew? Gilad Nasha. What's the Gilad Nasha we're not allowed to eat? The sciatic nerve from the right side, not from the left side. Here you go. You can see it right over here. Oh, sciatic nerve. That's not how you spell it, by the way. I don't think that's how you spell it, but okay. There's no H, I don't think. The H is a mistake, right? In Polish they taught us differently than this. It's made in China, this thing, you can see. Okay, so Ha-Mashiach, with the hay, it's the better one. Melech, Paru de Maisi, Sorir. Oh, asking Gemara, I understand something. You thought it's a king. Paru de Maisi, Sorir de Maisi. A king doesn't bring a bull. He brings a male goat. Itzer. So that Chamino, Ashigas Maisi Yovi Sorir. Al Helam Dovi Yovi Par. We're going back to that sugya. If he does an aver by mistake, that's when he brings a sorir, a male goat. But if it's with the Helam Dover, when Bezin passing the wrong way, or his psak, his own wrong psak, maybe he should bring a par. Kamash Malon, he doesn't bring a bull. Says Gemara, actually, truth is, this is like a new sugya. So we'll just stop here on Nomen Aleph. It's fine. It's not good for Moshe Einhorn because he wants to do shtickle siyum. But Rabbi Sai, have a wonderful evening. Yishkar for coming.
Oh, nice. Okay. And done. All right. Okay, daf number 12. Daf number 12 is done. Whew, okay. Whoever thought that this guy would do finish into a Masechta would have been crazy. Hold on. Zamaro said na pur music some guy warte.
Steht von mir ein Bild von der Heim. Ein Bild von der alten Heim.
Kann man endlich mit dem.
Das ist schön und angenehm.
What's the smallest planet in the solar system? Mercury, Mars, Venus or Pluto? Pluto. Pluto or Mercury? Na, Raga mit A.
Starke Stimme hat gehabt. Und ich pflegt zu helfen ihm.
Ja, Mercury is the kleinste. We're winning.
Shir amaleis beshuvu vashem et shivas tziyona yinu geroilemim ozim moleis
MCTS, you got it. Sadly, I doubt that. I doubt that. You sent me a beautiful song. My muching set a date for Charlie Kirk's Levaya. We'll listen to it next. Heute bin ich gegangen, most probably was going by Nikolsburg. In Muncie. Joeli Lebovic's Tata.
Mit gesund in Barnose.
After this song, we'll play it. Nog denigen. 2 minutes, Sally, and we'll play it. Which famous composer wrote The Four Seasons? Bach? Sally? I said after this song, I will play it. Thank you, though. A Glazeltee. Welke composer hat geschrieben The Four Seasons? Bach? Antonio Vivaldi? Ludwig van Beethoven? Oder Mozart? Gepasst. Gute Wahl. It worked out to my benefit, Sally, huh? I said, do I delay? Yankee, yeah? So do I restocking fee for $6, Yankee? B? The other 3 wrote classical? All right. I wouldn't be able to answer that. Is that my major sour sticks? Correct. Okay, nice. Brooklyn. Okay, which is the largest bone in the human body? Which is the longest? The femur. Hold on. I'm going to was Sally had geschickt. It has anything to do with Motzei Shabbos, Sally? Malchus Squire, yes. It's actually Zaira Gitta, by the way. Alice. Before Monday, Tzena Zager, Yankee. The tibia? No, Brooklyn. The folks look wie Sally. Hey, the femur. The femur is from the hip to the knees. Correct, okay. Sadly, this has nothing to do with Motzei Shabbos. Which the planet is known for its rings? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, das weiß ich. This is B. This is Saturn. Saturn are the rings. Saturn are the rings. Is B. Let's go. Correct. Which element is needed in the healthy bones? Iron, calcium, sodium, potassium. Welches geht for the bones? Iron, calcium, sodium, or potassium? Ich will gesucht B. Calcium. Calcium is good for the been. Is for the bandwidth. Ich will gegangen mit B. War bis einer der Tempfer. Calcium. It makes a Cium. Mal gehen warten. B. Noch eine will empfern. Was ist gut für the Bein? Brooklyn, someone is days Stanford. I'm not a doctor. We'll go with B. Correct. Woo. We're winning. Nice. Yes. Which city is known for the lights? City of Lights. Rome, Paris, London, or New York? Ich habe gesagt Paris. The City of Lights is Paris. Las Vegas, but they don't give it to me. But it's not known for the City of Lights. It has lights. Nicht London. That's the City of Darkness. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Ich will spielen again und was hat das Team mit Matze Shabbos? Schmilly Fischer. She said hello, Miss Tam. What up, Nish? Hello and welcome. B is Paris. All right, we're gonna go with B. Let's go. Die Internet auftrachten, aber nicht. Sadly, this had nothing to do with Matzah Shabbos.
נמצא בכסבי קודש של הרב הקודש רב לוי יצחק
Shaya. Shavua Tov, Agitavach, how you doing? Wie gehen Shabbos? Wie gehen nach Weekend? Ja, Paris is given. Nur der Song hat man gehen, okay, Chevre? Which gas do humans exhale the most? A. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. Or the nitrogen, in D is hydrogen. Ich wollte gesagt C, carbon dioxide. Shimili sucht C as well. C. Anybody else? Darf man sagen, wie sind? Und dann hört man das watschen. Oh, Levi. A gute Woche, Levi. How you doing? Hello and welcome. Jetzt gehen wir endigen mit denigen. Dann voll kisse du bei. Geht weg von Averom. He said already. I don't remember. Thank you, Levi. You as well. Dat einfach zijn amazing. C, carbon monoxide. Yeah, dat is ook C. Carbon dioxide, said it. All right, I think we were. Woo. Which animal is known as the king of the jungle? Tiger, lion, elephant, or gorilla? B. So das an A line. Die Woche soll ins kommen. Viggy, you're on fire today. Yes. Schmilly, we were right, man. We were right. Don't love your job. Job your love. Yankee. Zat zich ook besser in dein Kopf, huh? Let's see the ask us about Torah. Let's not. He needs to give the okay. Which planet is known as the morning star or evening star? Mars, Venus, Mercury, or Jupiter? Ooh. That's an interesting question. Mars, Venus, Mercury, or Jupiter? What's it the morning star? We'll suchen C. But for some reason we'll suchen B. Venus is the morning star, I think. Forgot that's our feeling. We'll go suchen B or C. I'm gonna go with B because the way how you said it in the chat. Anybody else wants to chime in? Okay, no one does. We'll go with B. Correct. We're on fire, people. We're on fire. What is the main gas on Earth? Atmosphere. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, or hydrogen? Atmosphere? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I'll keep the rhymes to myself, sir. What is the main gas on Earth? Atmosphere. Oxygen, nitrogen? Oxygen? I'm having a weird feeling about it. But I'm gonna say oxygen as well. But I don't think so. I would go, my next guess would be B. If it wasn't oxygen, it would be unalive. Switch it. See, no, it's nitrogen. I knew it wasn't oxygen. And like I said, I thought it was nitrogen. Brooklyn, not only do we not need Venus, we push it away. Okay, I guess it's nitrogen. All right, we were wrong. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? No idea. Mark Twain. Charles Dickens. William Shakespeare. Jenna Austen. That I wouldn't know. William Shakespeare? I mean, okay. Yeah, but if we don't have Venus, we don't have to go anywhere. So we wouldn't be lost. It's nitrogen. Woo! Williams, Brooklyn, Schmilly, you guys were right. But I wouldn't know. Okay, which of the organs of the human body pumps blood? Brain, heart, lungs, or kidney? Okay. B. So we are pushing away the place where women come from. Yes. If we can. B. The heart is the pump. Correct. Oh, Gidvach. Sally, the next question is for you. The next question is for you. Where is the capital city of Canada? Toronto, Vancouver, Ottawa, or Montreal? Being woman make my head boil. Vancouver? Vancouver. Dan gaan we met Vancouver. All right. Ottawa? C, then. That I didn't know. I didn't know. Schmidli zoekt C. Okay. Correct. You guys were good. You guys were good, I say. It's the most boring. It's whole Canada. Which element has the chemicals symbol Fe? No idea. Ik kan van de zoekende Werte. Fluorine, iron. Whoa. I can't finish pronouncing the Werte. And I'm not even going to try. And no idea. This is the periodic table. I would guess D. No idea. Guessing. Nope. It was B. Okay. Which country is famous for the Eiffel Towers? Italy, Spain, France, or Germany? I mean, it was Germany in a while. French. The Eiffel Tower is in the French. See? Where is the Eiffel Tower? Wie is the Eiffel Tower? We'll go with C here. Correct. Okay. Which is the largest mammal on land? Elephant, giraffes, hippopotamus, or rhinos? Ooh. Hippopotamus versus elephants? No, elephants are huge. I'm going to go with A. With elephants. Sally has like another laptop open. Questioning. Whales? No, but on land. So it's a specific land. Ga gaan met elephants, because giraffes obviously niche. Hippopotamus and rhinos. They're huge, but I think elephants are hugers. The hugest. I think hippo, but I feel elephant. Same idea. Sally, almost. Let's go. Correct. Elephants. Okay. Whew. All right. Which planet is called the blue planet? Neptune, Uranus, Earth, or Saturn? Okay, niet Saturn. The blue planet is ook the inzet, Earth. But ze doen a planet was is a bluish color. This is Neptune. Ich sehe es. There's the blue marble, Riefman. Earth is the blue marble. First I will gaan see Earth, but I feel like it's Neptune. Because I remember seeing, eine von the planets is a blue planet. Dat is I feel as a vasa mark over it. Brooklyn schreibt, it's A! It's A! Pa, pa.
It's A!
What are you doing?
It's A!
All right. Oh, man.
Brooklyn, we messed up.
Come on. It's Earth. Wow, we got schlabungles. Okay? It was a tricky question. Very tricky. Which famous scientist developed the 3 laws of motion? Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Galileo Galilei, Nikola Tesla. Okay, we kennen ons met Tesla. Albert Einstein gewähnt Theory of Relativity. Isaac Newton gewähnt Gravity. Wat ik al gezegd? Isaac Newton. Ja. Sally zoekt ook het Isaac Newton. Don't have this tone with me. Have a new tone. Okay? That's how they got their name. Isaac, you should better have a
new tone with me, sir.
All right. It's a repeat from last week. I know. They damn ChatGPT. He's not that good. Isaac Newton. We're winning. ChatGPT is stupid. Yeah. Okay. Whew. All right. I think we won. Okay, let's not gang up on ChatGPT, okay? It sees everything. In a few years from now, we'll all be like, no, ChatGPT, I was the good person. Yankee T, these looks E for everything. Yankee T, you don't have to. We all knew, Yankee. Joking away. Maga joke. Kezan of Dan Cheshman, but it's still a joke. Alright, Gevre. Kim in the Zeit, we darf sich gesegnen, we darf sagen goodbye. It's never easy, no matter how many times I try. Geh mal schwer für jeder einen, was du gewinn eine ganze Zeit, eine kurze Zeit. Der hat mitgespielt. Der hat sogar geliked, shared, gecomment, subscribed. Früher ist gucken sie auf eine andere Tab und gemacht mit YouTube eine Tab, warum ich mein dir. Why you call it ChatGPT? Because this is Kim Tarosh Mamo. You know what I'm saying? We'll get my extra, größte, riesige thank you für Sally. Für den Game my Super Chat. Sie really helft aus der Channel, weißt? Also wie, sprinkles the ice cream. Lifts it on Redel. You know. Feast it on soul. You get what I'm saying? Sally's already counting for tomorrow. So, you better see her tomorrow. Housekeeping. Morgen will ich ein Live 7 zeigen bei Nacht. Just for the Daf. The Motzei Shabbos and Sunday things are only temporary things as of now. So, just want to say, better calm down. All right. That is with housekeeping. Moontik, 10:01 is on unboxing. Ob es etwas umgekommen, of course. Ob nicht, it's on just humbleness. But ob die willst etwas schicken für the next unboxing, 76 Brookside Avenue, Suite 143, Chester, New York, 10918. All right, that's done with housekeeping. A good Woche, everybody. Enjoy the rest that you still have till Monday. So, see you all mañana, 7 o'clock at night. Wat die Kimsish for the Daf, meaning, it's got just on the Daf. We'll see you Monday, 8:45 in the morning. YG. Gute Wach. All right, peoples. Until next time, stay kind to one another.